Beneath the glittering lights of Dubai, the desert keeps a secret. From an airplane window at night, the city is a living circuit board, a brilliant splash of human ambition against the dark, empty canvas of the Arabian sand. The towers are needles of light, piercing a sky thick with stars that seem distant and old. Roads are arteries of gold, pulsing with the constant flow of life and commerce. This is the city of the future, they say. It is a place built to be seen, to be admired, a testament to what money and vision can achieve in the harshest of landscapes. People come from all over the world to witness this marvel. They see the gold-plated interiors and the glass facades that reflect the endless sun. They experience the sheer scale of the buildings, the islands shaped like palm trees, the world's tallest structures reaching for the heavens. It is a city that shouts its own success, a loud and brilliant spectacle of human power. Yet there are stories that are not so loud. There are whispers that travel on the hot desert wind, stories of another city, one that does not reach for the sky but burrows deep into the earth. These whispers suggest that the true marvel of Dubai is not what is visible to the naked eye. They hint at a world built in shadow, a place hidden deeper than the foundations of the tallest skyscrapers. This other city is not for tourists. It is not for the public gaze. It is a place of silence and intention, a mirror image of the metropolis above, but inverted, turned inward, and shrouded in secrecy. It is a city that hides from the sun, from the world, from the future that everyone above thinks they are building. The surface of Dubai is a performance, a grand stage where the drama of progress is played out for all to see. But like any great performance, what happens backstage is often more compelling. The stories say that beneath the gleaming surfaces and the carefully manicured landscapes, the real work is being done. A different kind of future is being prepared. It is a story that feels like a myth. But in a city where the impossible is built every day, the line between myth and reality is often very thin. The stories of the underground city do not appear in official brochures or on news channels. They live in the quiet spaces, in conversations held in hushed tones. They begin with a construction worker who speaks of a project he was on, a job with no name and no public record. He might describe being taken deep into the desert, to a site that looked like any other, but where the digging just kept going down. He would talk of tunnels that were wider than highways, reinforced with strange, dark metals he had never seen before. Rumors say there are hidden elevators tucked away in the basements of unassuming luxury apartment buildings or behind unmarked doors in private corporate towers. These elevators do not go up, dropping for minutes at a time, falling deeper into the earth than any normal structure would require. Reports hint at private airstrips in the desert, far from public view, where unmarked planes land at night, delivering specialized equipment and personnel who disappear before the sun rises. Some say, the stories begin, that there are private roads for the ultra-wealthy, secret tunnels that allow them to cross the city without ever being seen in traffic. A neighbor might mention seeing a convoy of black cars disappear into the side of a dune where there should only be sand. A low-level engineer might nervously joke about a delivery of advanced air filtration systems, enough to sustain a small town, destined for a client with no public address. These are fragments, small pieces of a puzzle that no one can fully assemble. These tales are treated with skepticism, of course. They are dismissed as urban legends, the kind of folklore that naturally springs up around places of great wealth and power. Yet, the whispers persist. They are too consistent, too detailed. They don't speak of monsters. They are stories that feel grounded, as if they are echoes of a real, tangible project. In a place where reality so often outpaces fiction, these whispers carry a heavy weight, a quiet tension that suggests a truth waiting to be uncovered. Imagine stepping out of one of those silent elevators. The air is different here. It is cool, still smells faintly of purified water and clean minerals. You are not in a dusty tunnel or a rough-hewn bunker. You are standing in a vast, open space, a lobby that rivals any five-star hotel above. The light is soft, emanating from a ceiling designed to look like a twilight sky, complete with a slow, calming cycle of artificial day and night. The floor is polished marble, and the walls are adorned with priceless works of art. This is not a shelter. It is a continuation of a life of luxury. They say the apartments are more like subterranean villas, each with private gardens where genetically modified plants flourish under full-spectrum grow lights. Digital windows, high-definition screens that stretch from floor to ceiling can display any scene in the world. A live feed from a beach in the Maldives, a forest in the Pacific Northwest, or even a view of the stars from a remote mountaintop. Privacy is absolute, and comfort is paramount. Security is not managed by human guards who can be bribed or fooled. It is a seamless network of artificial intelligence. Unseen sensors track every resident by their unique biometric signature. Their heartbeat, their gaze, the pattern of their voice. Small, silent drones patrol the corridors like metallic birds of prey, their lenses missing nothing. The entire system is designed for one purpose, to ensure that only the chosen can enter. And that life within the sealed world remains perfectly ordered, perfectly safe, and perfectly secret from the world above. The infrastructure is a marvel of self-sufficiency. Silent magnetic trains glide through pristine tunnels, connecting residential zones to private entertainment complexes, hidden shopping arcades, and state-of-the-art medical facilities. These are not just clinics, they are fully equipped hospitals with cryo-storage facilities and advanced surgical suites. There are vast hydroponic farms producing fresh food and deep aquifers connected to desalination plants that guarantee a limitless supply of fresh water. It is a closed system, a self-contained ark built to weather any storm. To live in such a place is to accept a different kind of existence. It is a life of unparalleled physical safety, but also one of profound isolation. The secrecy that protects the residents also becomes their cage. Every interaction is monitored, every movement logged by the silent, watchful AI. The walls that keep danger out also keep the residents in. There is a psychological cost to a life lived without the sun. Even with the most advanced lighting systems and digital windows, the body knows. The human soul craves the real thing. The warmth of sunlight on the skin, the unpredictable beauty of a real sunset, the feeling of rain. Residents may find themselves watching old videos of the world above, feeling a strange nostalgia for the chaos and imperfection they sought to escape. The perfect, clean air might begin to feel sterile, the constant quiet might become deafening. This underground world, built on the premise of protecting wealth, also changes the nature of that wealth. What is the point of a rare painting if it is only ever seen by a handful of people? What is the value of a supercar if it can only be driven on a limited network of underground roads? It is a strange gilded prison where the inmates are also the architects. And so a new kind of tension grows, not from the outside world, but from within. A life of perfect comfort can become a source of deep unease. The routine, designed for stability, can start to feel like a ritual in a tomb. The children born in this world might never know the feeling of sand between their toes or the smell of a storm approaching. They might ask their parents why they chose this life, why they traded the vast, unpredictable sky for a perfectly rendered digital copy. The hidden comfort comes with a hidden price, paid out over a lifetime in the dark. Why would anyone build such a city? Why trade the world for a gilded cage beneath the sand? The motives are not fantasy, a cold, hard look at our world. The primary driver is fear, a deep, rational fear of what is coming. The climate is changing. Heat waves are becoming more intense. Storms are growing more violent. Sea levels are slowly, inexorably rising. For those with the means to read the data and the money to act, building down instead of up becomes a logical step for survival. War, social collapse, increasing political instability, growing inequality. They see the fragility of the systems that protect them. Civil unrest, a pandemic spiraling out of control, a breakdown of supply chains. These are not abstract threats. They are plans to be made. Fear of the unknown, the black swan event that no one predicts. A solar flare that fries the global grid, a new untreatable virus, an asteroid strike. Faced with such existential threats, the desire for a self-sufficient, hardened sanctuary is powerful. The underground city is a lifeboat, a fortress, a place that can disconnect from the world above and ride out the apocalypse in comfort and security, ensuring continuity for a select few when the world is thrown into chaos. A simple calculation of cause and effect, driven by an ancient survival instinct. If you can build a fortress against the coming storm, you build it. It's not only greed, it's preservation. A deeply pessimistic view of the future, backed by immense capital and technological power. And what if Dubai is not the only place? What if this is not an isolated project, but the prototype? The same technologies and the same fears exist everywhere. Whispers in the deserts of Arabia, echoes in the financial districts of London, murmurs in the tech hubs of California secrets, in the private enclaves of the Swiss Alps. People who move in these circles talk to each other. They share ideas. They hire architects. They hire security consultants. The idea of a subterranean sanctuary is powerful and Nordicsas Winas and Justensins Iwaistist is Noinaus Spreadens and Dancing. The pattern may be repeating in other wealthy cities, hidden in plain sight, or by pursues an unusual number of deep excavation permits, a private real estate trust buying adjacent properties with deep basements, a sudden demand for geothermal engineers, a sudden demand for life support specialists. The seeds of hidden cities may already be planted beneath our feet. The network of the ultra-wealthy is global. The city shrinks into a small pool of light in a dark desert. That pool becomes a tiny part of a spinning globe. From this distance, the lights of Dubai look like the lights of New York, one like the lights of Tokyo, like the lights of Moscow, all small, fragile islands of order in a vast world. The story isn't just about Dubai, it's about humanity at a crossroads. Fear, inequality, the desperate search for security. The sand keeps its secrets. The lights continue to glow. A haunting question grows in the quiet darkness, hanging between the stars and the earth. When the time comes, who will be chosen to live below?